macaroni and cheese.
All right, look at number 5. All right, Lindy, what does it say right above number 5?
Let me get
All right, Ellis, what does it say right above number 5?
Use half angle.
Half angle formula. All right, so here's the deal. Guys, that is half of the angle that they want you to use. We're doing half angle formulas. Y'all look on your unit circle. Everybody give me the degrees for 3 pi over 4.
You got another one of them sheets?
Are you kidding me?
I'm sorry, I was looking for it.
135.
Hey, Chris, does Skylar have a worksheet? Did I give him one?
Yeah, man.
Give that to Skylar. You got one? All right, so I'm going to say this again since y'all weren't listening. These are called half angle formulas. They have given us half the angle that we've got to use. So 3 pi over 4 is, what did y'all say that was?
135.
All right, so that's 135. Now that's only half of the angle that we got to use, so I need y'all to double that. Somebody double that for me. 270. Everybody good with that? Y'all see how we got that number? Do I need to say it again? All right. Find your half angle formula for cosine on your formula sheet. Y'all locate that for me. Here it is. Half angle formula. There it is at the bottom. Y'all see that? That's your formula right here. So all we got to do now, take 270, plug it in for x, and plug it in the calculator. 1 plus cosine of 270 over 2, and that should be our answer. That's how you do a half angle formula.
Cosine.
So let's see who can do it. Who can type that in? 1 plus cosine of 270 over 2.
I got point.
0.7071 is our answer.
That's number 5.
That is number 5. All y'all got to write down is the answer. Does anybody have a question how I did any of the steps? Okay, well look.
There's about 5 of them.
You got half angle for sine in the front, half angle for cosine in the middle, half angle for tangent on the right side. How do I know it's half angle? Because it says x divided by 2. And anytime you divide something by 2, you're taking half. That's your half angle formula. So that's where I got this from. I plugged my number right there, and I just plugged it in the calculator. Y'all don't have to show any of this. All y'all got to show is the answer. Okay. Do you see how I got 135? I went to 3 pi over 4 on my circle, which is 135. Now, this is a half angle formula, so that is only half of the angle that I got to use, so I had to double. All right, let's go to 6. Say it again. Yeah, that means half angle, because it's anytime you divide something by 2, it's a half. That's not part of the formula. That's just labeling it. All right, let's go to 6 now. All right, 6 says sine of 11 pi over 12. Guys, is 11 pi over 12 on your unit circle? Nope. So what do we have to do? Y'all got to times that by 180 over pi, and let's make it a degree. So let's do that first. I got 11 pi over 12 times 180 over pi. What y'all got? I got 165. All right, so this is a half angle problem. 165 is only half of the angle, Kaylin, that I got to use. How do I find the full angle? I double it. And somebody tell me what that's going to give me. 330. All right, so now that's what we're going to plug in our formula. Now, find your formula, Lindy. Y'all need to listen, girls. Find your formula for sine half angle, and we'll write it down. Let's see if we can write it down.
1 minus.
All right, here's the formula. 1 minus cosine of x over 2. Does everybody see where I got that?
Yes.
All we got to do now is plug 330 in where the x is. Type it in. So this isn't as hard as I made it out to be. This is pretty easy. 1 minus cosine of 330 over 2 is. I got 0.2588. All right, so y'all got some of these on our next test. You will have the formula sheet All you got to do is know how to type it in. Dalton, anybody got a question how I got any of this? So look, you first find your degree, then you got to double it to get your number, and then you just plug the number in the formula. All right, let's go to 7. Getting close. All right, everybody look at the bottom now. All right, do y'all see where it says cosine of x is 60 over 61 and sine of y is 35 over 37? Brian and Hunter, y'all focus. Y'all see where it says that? All right, we've got to make a triangle for each one of these problems, and the good thing about that is we just did the triangle stuff before we went to spring break. All right, does it say in the instructions which quadrant they want your triangle in? What's it say? First quadrant on both of them? All right, so I got a triangle here, and I got a triangle here. We're going to have to label the triangles before we find any answers. Write it down. Y'all need to draw the triangles. I'm going to draw them right here in this little open area right above number 7. Y'all draw an XY axis and draw your triangles. We're going to have to label all 3 sides on both triangles.
Why there's 2 triangles? You gotta do 2.
Yep. Now, why do I have to draw separate triangles? Why can't I do it all in one? Because this one's got an X and this one's got a Y, so they're going to be separate triangles. All right, I always write them down in alphabetical order. I put the X in the front, the Y second. Lindy, you need to stay off that phone. All right, I want y'all to do this for me too. Ellis, a lot of people forget that the X-axis runs left to right. I want y'all to put an X there, and the Y-axis goes up and down. I want y'all to put a Y there. All right, so does anybody remember the formula for cosine? It's on the front of your unit circle sheet. What's the formula for cosine? All right, so X over R, right? Now, R is my radius, so I know 61 goes there. Where does 60 go if it goes on the X? Right there. Do y'all remember how to find the missing side? We did it before spring break. A squared plus B squared. Now, how come I can use that formula now and I couldn't use it a minute ago? Because now we got a right triangle. Very good. So y'all got 60 squared plus B squared equals 61 squared. Hey, what's the deal about 61? It's the hypotenuse. It's always got to go in for C in the formula. So y'all do 61 squared minus 60 squared. Y'all give me a number for that. 11. Can we trust Jackie on that? Now, should that be positive 11 or negative 11? How do you know? Because it's going up. Good. All right, so Jackie was right on that. All right, so you guys label your 3 sides on your second triangle now. Go. They give you the formula for sine on the front of your unit circle paper if you forgot. Okay, we put your phone up.
What would our Y be?
All right, so what's the formula, Banner, for sine? It's y over 1, so that's y over r, right? So 37 goes on the hypotenuse. Where does 35 go if it goes on the y-axis?
On the up and down thing.
Good. How do we find the missing side, Banner?
X squared plus B squared.
So we're going to do 37 squared minus 35 squared equals, take the square root.
What did you say?
Jackie, what you got, Jackie? 12. Positive 12 or negative 12? Positive 12. Good. Guys, y'all have to be able to do that before we do anything else. Anybody got a question how I label both my triangles? All right, now we can do number 7. Excuse me. All right, 7 is going to be really easy. All right, Juliet says sine of x. Do y'all want to guess? Do I look at the first triangle or the second triangle? Why do y'all think we look at the first one? Because it's got an x. Isn't the first one my x and the second one's my y? All right, so we got to look at the first triangle. What's the formula for sine? It's y over r. So what's that fraction going to be if y goes on top and r goes on bottom?
11 over 60.
That's your answer. That's all you do, guys. That's how you do 7. See, but if you don't get your triangle right, you're not only going to miss 7, you're going to miss every problem 7 through 16. It's So your triangles have to be set up correctly.
Every single one of them.
All right, let's go to 8. Banner, what's 8? It says, so now, Banner, which triangle do I look at? The first one or the second one? Why do I look at the second one? Because it's got a y. Now, the formula for cosine is x over r. So what goes on top and what goes on bottom? 12 over 37. That's it. That's all you do, guys. Now, everybody do number 9 by yourself. Ellis, you are zoned out today. On the other one? On the first one?
Never mind, I got
All right. Number 9 says tangent of x. Ellis, which one do I look at? The first one or the second one? Yeah, it's got an x. You look at the first one. What's the formula for tan? It's y over x, right? So y over x would be 11 over 60. So guys, I think 7, 8, 9 are pretty easy problems. Anybody got a question before I go to number 10? All right, here we go. I'm going to race it. All right, y'all give me about 15 more minutes, all right? We'll knock off. We got 20 minutes left in class. All right, next problem. Number 10. It says sine of x minus y. All right, y'all got to find that formula on the front of your formula sheet for sine of x minus y, and we got to copy it down. All right, here it is. Y'all can just watch me write it if you want to. It says sine of x cosine of y minus cosine of x sine of y. Does everybody see where I got that from? No. Right here. Sine of x minus y. I just copied it right off the paper. I don't expect y'all to memorize this. Y'all just got to be able to copy it off the paper. Yeah, you got to keep up with the paper. So, does everybody see where I got that? All right, now we can work it out, Hunter. Watch how easy this is. I need y'all to write down 4 parentheses with a minus in the middle. Even if you didn't write down the formula, y'all need to write down 4 parentheses with a minus in the middle. All right. Look, they are giving us 2 of our answers. They are giving us cosine x is 60 over 61. Which parenthesis is cosine x? Right here. 60 over 61. So that answer goes there. What's the other one? Sine of y. Where does it go? Right here on the end. 35 over 37. Now, those were given to us. We got to find the other 2. Y'all good? Sine of x. Which triangle do you look at? First or second? It's got an x. That's your first one. What's the formula for sine? Y over r. So y is 11 over 61. There we go. All right. Next parenthesis. Which triangle do I look at? It's got a y. Look at the second one. What's the formula for cosine? X over r. So x is 12 over 37. Now, y'all need to just kind of glance over them. If y'all ever have anything that doubles up and you use it twice, you're probably messed up. Now, all you got to do is type it in the calculator. So let me get a calculator. We'll type it in. All right, 11 over 61. Times 12 over 37. Minus 60 over 61. Times 35 over 37. Now, most all of these guys are decimals. I got a negative decimal, actually, negative 0.8719. I guess we could have rounded that up to 8720. I'm not going to worry about you rounding, but we probably should have rounded it up. If you couldn't get that on your calculator, I'll come look at your calculator and see what you did wrong. All right, anybody got a question on number 10 before we go to number 11? Now, I don't care, Lindy, if you show this part or not, but y'all need to show the 4 parentheses. All right? I don't want y'all just typing it in. I want you to show me that steps.
So, what'd you get?
Does anybody need to copy this before I erase it? Negative 0.8. It really should be negative 0.8720. I didn't round it up from 19. I should have. All right. I'm going to erase it. All right. Let's go to 11. Again, y'all are going to have to just copy a formula. All right. What's 11 say? Cosine of x plus y. All right. Let's copy it down. Number 11. Cosine of x plus y. I don't expect anybody to remember these. So here it is. Cosine of x plus y is cosine of x, cosine of y, minus sine of x, sine of y. Now, first block called me out. They said, oh, coach, it shouldn't have a minus in the middle. It should have a plus. Guys, it's got a minus on the formula sheet. I have no idea why it's a minus. We're just going to copy it off the paper. All right, so again, y'all got 4 parentheses. Y'all need to write down 4 parentheses with a minus in the middle, and y'all need to fill in the ones that they are already giving you. Yes, sir. I'm going to do it, but you go ahead and write down the ones they are giving you.
How do you know which ones are giving you?
Look, it was given to us on the front of the paper. Cosine of x is 60 over 61. Where can that go? Right here. All right, so that's one they gave you. The other one they gave us, Banner, is sine of y is 35 over 37. Does that go in the second, third, or fourth one?
Goes on the other one.
Goes on the fourth one right here. All right, so, Banner, how are we going to find this one? Where do I look? Which triangle? First one or second one? Okay, so we got to look over here, and they want you to find cosine. I'm getting better at this. That's 12 over 37. Hopefully you start getting faster at it. All right, Brian Thornton, let's find this one. Sine of x. Which triangle do I look at? First one or second one? First one. It's got an x. We look at the first one. Now we got to find sine. Sine is y over r. So that's going to be 11 over 61. Now, make sure y'all haven't doubled them up. Make sure y'all haven't used one twice. Type in your calculator. No, guys, I wish there was a faster way to do this. I don't think there is. 60 over 61 times 12 over 37 minus 11 over 61 times 35 over 37. Anybody want to share your answer? 0.1484 is what my calculator is showing. 0.1484. Now, if you messed up, you can look at my calculator. I'll look at yours, and we'll see what you entered in that was wrong.